early this morning, more than a couple of hundred to kind of get through the crew and join us today, have a little fun. Mike Winery from Chatham, New Jersey, and just graduated the University of Richmond. Mike, welcome to the program.
Mike, how you doing?
Good to see you. Welcome. Eric Gladstein from Manalapan. Eric's 25, Mike's 24. Yeah. Eric, you start. Tell me a little bit about yourself.
Well, I was recently laid off by W.B. Mason, actually who sponsors the Yankees.
Oh, W.B. Mason, all those paper guys, things aren't as good as we thought.
You know what happens, Mike? Your Yankees lose a few times, they don't produce, they got to lay off, they got to cut back a little bit.
You know, there's too many of those W.B. Mason commercials on Nesson anyway, you know, and you got, you do go out to their right field wall, rip that thing down from the right field wall.
That's a problem there, Mike, with the Red Sox.
All right, so go ahead.
Yeah, I'm a big Mets fan, huge Mets fan, diehard, love the Mets, they're my team. Big Jets fan, season ticket holder.
All right.
Looking forward to the season, going out tomorrow night, the Jets Giants, so excited for that.
All right, and Mike wearing his Jackie Robinson Brooklyn Dodger hat.
There you go, Mike.
And a University of Richmond Spider, just graduated. So a little bit about yourself, Mike.
Yeah, well, I went to Richmond. I actually graduated a few years ago. I'm looking to go back to school. So I'm from Chatham, New Jersey, and you know, my younger sister's actually going to Virginia Tech.
What kind of sports fan are you?
I'm a big Mets fan. I played soccer over at Richmond, played soccer at University of Richmond, and I'm a big sports fan, big Mets fan, and I just love baseball, you know.
Now listen, you come to the program. We could use a soccer guy for World Cup year. Right? What position did you play in soccer?
I was a goalie. I was a goalie for the University of Richmond.
That's kind of a boring afternoon, isn't it? A goalie, you don't get too much action.
Yeah, you want to be able to read the paper there. That means you had a good day. You had a couple shutouts there, and that's.
I mean, what does the ball come by every 15, 20 minutes? Hey, there's the ball.
You got to be pretty quick there, pretty athletic there. You know, I enjoyed my time over there, and yeah, I know the boys are getting ready to start up this season down in Richmond, so I just want to wish them luck and Coach Jeff.
All right, here's the question in a minute. Eric, you can start. Are the Yankees dead?
Yankees are dead, Mike. I'm sorry to say it. I'm a hater. I hate the Yankees, so I have no problem saying it at all. But you know what happens is they're closer to fourth place than they are to second place. You lose your pitchers. You lose Wong. You lose Jabba. Jabba optimistically will be back in what, 2 weeks?
Maybe.
You're chasing two teams also. You got the Twins and the White Sox and the Red Sox. And the Red Sox, they're not even playing well, and they're gaining ground on the Yankees. So what happens when they turn it on?
You seem like you're enjoying this.
I am enjoying this.
Mike, are the Yankees dead?
Mike, you know, when are we going to start doing a magic number, you know? I'm more of a cerebral guy. They're not mathematically eliminated. You know, you saw what the Rockies did last year, winning, I think, about 21-22. So they're not done yet. You know, the magic number, when we start counting down, and then I think you can start putting a nail in the coffin. But, you know, the Yankees still have a glimmer of hope here, Mike. I think you know that.
All right, Mike, tell me, what can you do on a daily basis to make my life easy? You know, I've been doing this 20 years. You know, I'm getting old. I can make my life easier here, you know?
Mike, well, I'll tell you what, I promise you, we won't be doing any tennis open spots come Monday. I'll tell you that right now. So you won't have to worry about that. You know, and, you know, anytime that you miss the dog, I can probably reincarnate him, you know.
Oh, you can?
I can, you know. I can,
well, you know,
Mike, the Yankees are out, Mike. I tell you, Mike.
I can still hear him in my sleep. I don't need any impersonations just yet. Now, what are you going to do for me? And you don't even have a job now, so you really need it.
I'm looking for a job. You know,
this isn't a bad one.
I gotta be honest, Mike.
There's a 3-year internship before you cash a check. You realize that?
I'll pay my dues. Don't you worry. You know, I really have no interest in making your life easier, to be honest.
Oh, you don't? You make it more miserable.
You know, I want to be a thorn in your side, just like Dog.
There's a guy.
Just like Dog.
There's a guy who figured the show out. It took 8 guys to come in here to realize that you're not supposed to make my life easier.
You know, but I promise you, I won't say horse's fanny on the air too many times. So that's 1 or 2 good things right there, right? But you know what? I'd love for you to go back and forth with you, Mets, Yankees. I think that would be some fun banter. You know what? Easy doesn't make it.
Who's your favorite player?
My favorite player?
Yeah.
I love David Wright. Big David Wright fan. I think
and who's your favorite player?
I got to say Jose Reyes. He's the igniter. He's the one who makes it all go. I'd love to see him, you know, finish with a really good chance of winning the MVP. I think you look at what he does with the Mets.
If you really hate one Yankee, who do you hate?
If I hate one Yankee,
what player do you hate? What player you just hate as a Yankee?
Boy, that's a tough one. I guess I'd probably have to say Jeter, I guess. You know, he's got the rings that I want Reyes and I want the Met guys to have. You know, I think as a sports fan, you have to really appreciate a guy like Derek Jeter, what they've been able to do, being able to, you know, really win 4 World Series in this good state of New York. So,
who do you hate?
I gotta admit, it's a pretty close battle for me. I think Mike Mussina I hate a little bit more than A-Rod. Mussina's always making excuses, throwing his teammates under the bus. I really can't stand that. So, I'll go.
He'd fit right in on the Mets. He'd fit right in on the Mets.
Hey, the Mets don't throw our teammates under the bus. You know, they might throw their manager under the bus, not their teammates.
They did throw their manager under the bus.
Not the teammates, though. We see those complaining about his defense, the catcher, this, that. You know, I don't like that.
Are you tell the truth? Are you a big fan of this?
I'm a huge listener. Yeah,
are you a big fan?
Mike, you know me. I'm Mike from Chatham. I call in a bunch of times.
All right, so help me out here. You got the three guys coming up who are, really want to fight it out.
Yeah.
Anthony the Greek.
Yeah.
Chris Shear.
And
our own Sal Licata.
Yep.
Who wins that competition coming up later in the hour?
I must admit, it's been like a Sal love fest over here. Everybody's saying Sal, but
everyone is. I mean, I think Sal took you all out there.
Sal hooked me up. He got me through the first interview process. So I'm sticking with Sal. You know, so I got a good thing going with Sal here. I'm sticking with Sal.
I mean, Sal didn't vote.
Mike, I got to stick with Sal. Because if he gets up here with you, I could probably go back there and cut some tape too. He might give me a good recommendation.
Sal would definitely like you to cut tape.
Yeah, I got no
evening, he'd like you to cut tape.
I'll be the board op. I'll be pushing buttons left and right for you.
Hey, we can get over in Queens in what, 2-3 hours? We'll get something done after the match.
I got here today, maybe 6 or 8 hours. Listen, thanks guys very much.
Good job.
Very good job, Eric. Mike, thanks very much. We come back, Southside Johnny will join us, so stay with us right after the update. Nice job picking the group today. I'd say overall, they were okay. They were better than and the last two were very good.
Those are two of mine.
They were the best.
Those were mine. Eric and
they
Mike,
were yours?
Yeah,
they weren't turn-offs?
No, they were mine. Well, they're more
the other guys were
turn-offs.
Which guy did you pick?
I picked those last two, Eric and Mike, both those last two.
And how come every guy who came in today picked you to win this contest today?
Well, I think only because they knew me. I was introducing them to, I get to interview them a little bit, so I introduced them to you.
Are you in the same league with these two here? Is this
level? But those two last guys were pretty good, I thought.
I thought they were pretty good.
Everybody did a good job. It's tough because we didn't get a chance to get everybody in, but I think a lot of the people showed up today. It was a good job.
They did a very good job. We thank everybody for showing up today for the contest. They did a very good job. Now, does anybody...